This assignment is called Throwing Shade. We're using it in multiple of our classes. This is still Miss Moskowitz. Moskowite. All right, so this is graphing inequalities, and it's almost identical to graphing a y equals mx plus b equation. Y equals 1/5 x plus 2. Right here, this 2 is my starting point. It's my y-intercept. And my slope is 1/5, which means that I'm going to go up 1 and to the right 5 from that dot. Here, because it's an inequality that I'm graphing, this does change if I make a solid or a dashed line. So we've taken a little bit of these notes. This symbol is right here, which is less than. Less than is a dashed line. So when I graph this line, instead of making it solid, I'm going to make it dashed. So my 0, 2, first dot, up 1 to the right 5, up 1/5. Connect those two dots with a dashed line. All right, so now that I have that, an inequality, we either shade the entire top half or the entire bottom half. So in order to know, we test a point. We pick any point from any side. So for example, I'm going to choose 0, 0. So I'm going to test 0.00, which means x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 in my equation. Y is less than 1/5 times x plus 2. So just like we were doing those checks on assignment number 18, this is where I put in my zeros. Is 0 less than 2? If so, let's see what it says. Which side do I shade? Pick any point. Done. Plug it in and test it. Done. True. Now that it's true. If true, shade that side. Perfect. So I shade the side with the dot, which means from this line that I made, the line does not include the solution, but everything on this side of it does. And even the parts of the graph we can't see. So oftentimes you'll see somebody shade and they'll make like a squiggle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it just has to be obvious that you know that which side it is. Number 2, we're going to graph it the same way. You'll notice that because it is a greater than or equal to sign, it's going to be a solid line. So this one will be solid. So graphing this, I have 0, 3. My slope is 4/1, so up 4 and to the right 1. So 0, 3, up 4, 1, 2, 3, can't do up, which means I have to make both of them the opposite. Down 4 to the left 1. 1, 2, 3, 4/1. If I were to try to extend this, it'd probably be about here. But because it's not on the graph, we're not supposed to choose it. Let's see if we pass through it. We would. Because of our slope, we are always going through 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, and this would have been the 4th had we made one. Now that we have the solid line, we either have to shade this side or this side. When I say shade the entire side, I do mean the whole side, even if there was no lines. So now we pick a point and test it. I'm a fan of 0, 0. I like it a lot. So I'm going to test 0, 0. Y is greater than or equal to 4x plus 3. 0 is greater than or equal to 4 times 0 plus 3. Is 0 greater than or equal to 3? If you are unsure, this is when you use the words. Is 0 greater than or equal to 3? Well, if you make a number line, and this is 0, 3 is greater than 3 is greater than 0. 0 is less than 3. Sometimes rewriting it so you can understand a true statement, that means this statement is false. Because it's a false statement, it means we do not shade this side. The side with the point is false. So we shade this side instead. All right, and again, the solution is also on the line, so make sure it's solid.